All right. Got the fire lit up. Howdy, folks. Wanted to show you, we got a lot of people out there. They got some cast iron for Christmas. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about cast iron before you get started, before you get intimidated or anything else. This is a cast iron griddle. I cooked some steaks on Christmas Eve, and it's been sitting in the garage. Today's the 26th. 26th December. It's been sitting in the garage for a couple of days, and I just wanted to tell you, you don't have to be intimidated. This whole griddle here is protected. The grease is on it. The grease is protecting that griddle. You don't have to get in a hurry to clean it. If you happen to leave it out here for a couple of days, it's perfectly fine. Sometimes I'll leave a small skillet out here, and I'll cover it up with a paper towel and come back a couple days later, and I'll use the skillet again with the same grease. Not unlike a deep fat fryer that sits on your counter and the grease just stays in it for weeks and weeks. So just wanted to show you a basic care technique that I do, and it starts out with a little plastic bench scraper. This is the finest tool you could ever get for dealing with your cast iron. The absolutely finest. So what we're going to do is we're going to scrape it. We're going to remove all of the excess that we can get off of that. Just scrape it around. This is a cold griddle, just sitting out on the bench in the garage. All righty. Now, we're going to take this in only because of the condition of the griddle. I got a lot of stuff on it. Other times when I have a great seasoning on the griddle, I'll just do everything out here. But I'm going to go ahead and take this inside, and we're going to set it down in the sink and put some warm water on it. All righty, let's go with that. I'm going to take my kosher salt back inside also. All right, I'm just going to set her down in the bottom of that sink there and get this water warmed up. All righty. Let's just run some hot water on here and melt the grease, the remainder of the grease that's on there. Again, the bench scraper is not going to scrape your seasoning off. It's not going to damage your cast iron at all. And we'll just work that around like that. You can scrape it hard, you can scrape it easy, you can do it any way you want. Okay, just pretty good shape already. If you can see that most everything is off of it. There you go. Got a good looking griddle right there. Now we're going to finish it up. And it's really this simple. Some more paper towels. Alrighty. Now what we're going to do, again, we just had it in the sink for a minute or so, just scraping and rinsing, and we're going to put some kosher salt on it. And I'll get a double wad of paper towels, and we're just going to use the kosher salt like cleanser. It's going to remove any little debris that you have on there. Anything that's left, that kosher salt's going to melt it down, and if you rub it long enough, your salt is going to turn brown. It's picking up all of the little pieces. Remember now, when you haven't put any soap on it, you haven't done anything to it other than a little bit of coarse salt. All right. Our salt's starting to get a little bit dirty there, and you can do that and sit there and rub it all day if you'd like, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to get this griddle touched up a little bit right into my trash can. That'll go into my trash can later on. All right. You can see our griddle is looking really good already, but I'm going to go ahead and set it on this fire. All right, we got our put a little cooking oil on it. Okay, I'm starting to take some of that oil off of there now. I didn't want that heavy oil. I want a really light oil, because what I'm going to do is just burn this in, get it nice and hot, and burn this little bit of oil right on top of right onto the pan, and we'll be done. $310 degrees, 314 degrees right there in the middle. We're going to bring this up to about 440 degrees, 450, 60, 70, whatever it'll get to. It's going to smoke a little bit. I'm pulling it off, and it's going to be done, ready to put away. That quick. Don't be intimidated by your cast iron. All right, let's see what we have. 479 degrees there right in the middle. On that edge, 447. I'll just leave it for a few more minutes. We got 481 on that edge there. In the 440s down on this side, so 481. All right, let me get this. Put another layer. Put another layer on the whole thing. You can see the smoke coming off of there. That baby is hot. We'll get that nice and hot there and slide her back over. 516, 523. Wow. That baby's done. That's it. That's simple. Cleaned, re-seasoned, burned in, just a matter of minutes.